Bonjour, hi, hola. Welcome to another edition of the Celtic Jazz Chronicles. This time it is episode 9. Cannot believe it. We're already nearing the end of August. It's flipping me out. Summer is pretty much almost over. Okie dokie. So let's get into it. So the episode 9, number 9 song, right? So right now we're going to be talking about Denny's Outcry from the album Menu from Dublin. Ooh la la. So let's get to it. The instruments used back then were piano, violin, and my voice. I wrote the lyrics November 2008, but then we definitely worked on it at the studio 2009. By 2010, the album came out. Menu from Dublin. So there you have it. Okay, so let's get to it. So Denny's Outcry. This started out actually a few years before even writing it at the studio, or even before writing it at the studio. I wrote the lyrics, like I said, 2008. However, I had this dream about this woman in 1800s, late 1800s, by the name of Denise. So her name was Denise, but then I shortened it to Denny's Outcry. But her name was Denise, and it looked like from perhaps maybe a French background family or something like that. I'm not too sure. I remember it was a beautiful house. I dreamt this home. I remember this staircase. One of the rooms were just so beautiful, and I also remember Denise's dress. And then I started to recognize that, wait a minute, the way I was looking at this, like, I don't know, watching this dream, it was coming kind of from me. So then when I looked down, I saw the dress, and I realized, oh my God, in this dream, I'm like Denise. So I'm thinking, like, was I like this woman, Denise, from, I don't know, the 1890s or something? I don't know. Anywho, but then I remember even looking out a window, something that was like horses and a carriage, and then I saw a little girl, and then I realized, oh my God, she's my daughter. So her name was Christine, and then my husband, Mark. Like, it was very interesting, but it wasn't me. I'm just saying Denise. It's just, it was a very interesting dream that I had many years ago. So I remember writing it down, but then I had it in my like diary or notes for quite a few years. And then I thought about it at just before the studio, like, well, in November, like 2008. And then I was like, you know what? I would like to write a song about this very interesting dream. And then there was other characters, but I don't remember their names. I don't remember anything. So what I did for this, the lyrics, I simply wrote down. I pretty much created other characters. Not necessarily I created their names basically, because then because I had to do that. So I wasn't even sure about even like Mark and her name was Christine. Yeah, the daughter. But in my dream, it's like the names didn't come out too well, so I was thinking, okay, maybe it sounded like Christine and things. So I fixed it up for the lyrics. The only name that I remember coming out clear was Denise, which was like, wow. And I remember the time being 1890s, around late 1800s, because of the way they were dressed. And I was researching after my dream, like, oh my God, the clothes, and oh my God, the house and things. So I realized that this family came out from like a high class society and whatnot. They had even a nice yard. I was like, what's going on? But it was really beautiful. I was like, wow, please take me to this place. Let me go see it. So I have no idea where this place is. So anywho, so we'll go back to Denny's Outcry. Also, one more thing before I share some of the lyrics. Denny's Outcry, also like City d'Amour in the album, is the second music video that we worked on. There were 2 music videos, City d'Amour and for Denny's Outcry 2. Just to let you know, so Denny's Outcry was actually the first music video that we actually worked on as a production team with Offla Productions. And then the second music video was City d'Amour. Excusez-moi. So that's how it goes. And Denny's Outcry was super nice. We decided to go to the Old Port. It was filmed in MTL, Quebec. It was super beautiful. Montreal, gotta love it. Beautiful city. And so we had the chance to go film at this beautiful white house that is actually located at Old Port. And I was so surprised, but it was so nice. We asked if we can kindly film. It was beautiful in there. I'm telling you, 1800s furniture and things like that. I was like, what? Like everything old school. So I was like, yes, this is the perfect place to film this music video. So that's what we did. It was long hours now, but we managed it. Like, I'm so proud of my team that we did such a great job with Denny's Outcry. It's like amazing. So yeah, and I also hired a young actress for the part. She was actually a friend of the family, and that was really cool. And I just shout out to all the people that helped out, because a lot of people came in, and it was pretty much because we couldn't get a high amount of funding for this production. A lot of people, including myself, were doing it voluntarily. We were like pushing because we had this creativity. We just really wanted this project to go through. We were excited about it. I'm even happy to announce that even like places were able to give us free, like we were able to get donations of food for us. So we had great lunch and supper. So yeah, it was amazing. It was so nice. And yeah, we got a little funding to help out with, I believe it was camera work and things like that. So yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that worked on Denny's Outcry. It was a beautiful production. Okay, so now let's get to a bit of the lyrics. So what happened was I started out the lyrics with Mark, which is the husband, Denise's husband, and he has this dream one night. It actually takes place 1892. And so Mark dreams about this girl, but then wearing a blue dress, and he doesn't understand who's this girl. And then he only later finds out that he actually dreamt of his daughter wearing a blue dress. So the daughter's name is Christine, and he dreams this dream just the day before his daughter turns 9. And so we're gonna go now to the next day, which is next day. So Christine is playing on the piano. And then Denise's brother, Fred, comes along and then brings his family. Like, basically, other families come in to join the party. They're basically, Denise and Mark is pretty much celebrating Christine's birthday, having a little party at this beautiful home of theirs. And it's going to be outside in the yard, in the backyard kind of thing. So she receives this blue dress from Denise's brother, and Mark's like, wait, this looks familiar. It's like, yes, because that you dreamt of your daughter, watch out. But it doesn't all do too well because Christine ends up going to play with the kids, and then she accidentally falls into the water. There was like a lake nearby. It's beautiful and stuff. So because in my dream, I do not know what actually happened to the daughter. Something does happen that frightens the mother and father stuff, but the dream stopped at a certain point where I had no idea if the daughter is okay or not. But I recall in this dream as well, and I wrote it all for the lyrics. In the dream, Christine's basically running towards a butterfly, but then accidentally one of the other kids that she was playing with kind of pushed her in the water, the lake, and it's like, oh my God. So then she gets cold, and I remember pictures was cold and like quiet, and then so people got nervous, and then so they went into the lake to grab her quickly, and then after that the dream stopped, and I was like, what happens to the daughter? So I kind of freaked out, but after that, yeah, I had to write it down. It was just too wild, like it was just really cool, this dream. And so yeah, that's what I remember most. So here's a little part, and then I'm gonna sing for you. Okay, so time passes by, the children playing by the rocks, trying to catch a butterfly. The butterfly escapes, and they all start running towards the lake. Christine's pushed in accidentally. Here come the adults. Oh, 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 oh. And so then they could dive in. They grab Christine from the water and they save her. However, she's cold and still, so they don't know what's going to happen. And again, I'm basically writing as if I saw the dream. So then there's just going run, 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 run. Doo-doo-doo. Danny's Outcry. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ride, 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 ride. So I pretty explained at the end of the song that pretty much they're now grabbing, because I didn't see the rest of my dream, I don't know, but I kind of made the story as I went, and I figured that, you know what, the horses are outside with the carriage. So for me, if I were the parent with Christine, I would totally just jump on that carriage, let's go with the horses to somewhere to go see a doctor, I don't know, or something. But so I was just like, okay, quick, let's go see a close by doctor and see what happens with Christine. So that's it. It was pretty deep. this one. I'm super thankful. I just want to say thank you all for joining me at episode 9. We have one more episode to go, okay? So see you all next Monday and have yourselves a beautiful Monday, y'all.